Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Yes, it's not just your lighting. I am sweaty. I was working out outside. That's why I'm a little late. We took a family trip today to Grant's Farm in St. Louis and had an awesome time. And side note, if you are in the St. Louis area or you've been watching the news, and if it's, I don't even know if it's national news, but we have a lot of rioting going on in the city right now. So your prayers are appreciated. Let me introduce myself. If you have not watched one of my videos before, and I'm so excited to talk to you today, and you're catching the replay, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Kelly of the Biz Runners, and we help you be the woman and the mom you want to be by earning income from your home while using your creative talents to help others and be fulfilled. So today I want to talk all about the VA Training Bootcamp, which starts this next Monday. If you've gotten the emails, if you've seen our post, you know that this is a boot camp that Kristen and I run to train women to be VAs. Whether you need to supplement your income, whether you're trying to leave your 9-to-5, whether you just want extra money, whether you have some unexpected bills come up, or you just like to work and you're a stay-at-home mom, because that certainly was my case. I wanted to talk about what you're getting in this boot camp, because it is an investment and we understand that. And so we want to actually tell you what you're going to get and what is in each week that we're giving you. So let me just walk through the content for you, okay? And I have never done this for anybody before, so I have notes here to make sure that I don't forget anything, so bear with me. Okay, so week 1, which starts Monday, this is all about visibility in Facebook groups. We're going to write a mission statement. We're going to identify your ideal client, and we have a workbook for you to do this in. We are going to have a tech training every Wednesday, and Wednesday's tech training is on Canva, which is the design platform that we use, and it's free and what we recommend in Facebook groups to use. So that is week 1, just week 1. Awesome. Week 2 is going to be all about marketing. So first week, we're just going to get visible in these Facebook groups, because if you're in a Facebook group with 10,000 people, and I know I am, like mommies of St. Clair County or moms of St. Louis County, it's hard to get your voice out there, even when you have a simple question. So now you need to get visible in these groups where you could find a potential client. And week 2 is going to talk about marketing. So we're going to get visible, and then we're going to teach you marketing strategies. So these strategies, structured emails and messages to friends and family, letting them know what you're doing. Because I don't know about you, but you probably have this question, and my family still has this question. What is a VA? My husband doesn't even know what I really do. So we are going to teach you all about that. We're going to research and create a freebie for business owners that you're going to give them. And I'll explain that in the group too, but we're going to create it in Canva. And we give you feedback on that and constructive criticism to make it appealing to business owners. Because guys, we work with online business owners every single day in the health and fitness field. We work with naturopathic doctors, all kinds of women out there. So we know what these clients need. And you're going to get examples of what we have used as well. The tech training is for Buffer and Hootsuite, which are online scheduling tools that we recommend. And then we're going to teach you how to create your own brand board with colors you like and images you like that speaks you to your client. Because remember, the client is purchasing you. They're not just purchasing you to copy and paste. They're purchasing you, and they want to connect with you. So we want your brand to shine through. So we're going to help you create a brand board. Week 3 is all about consistency. And I will say that each week sort of melds into the next. So while we focus on visibility and marketing, those are going to transcend into week 3 and week 4. We're still going to do marketing in week 3 and week 4. We're still going to focus on visibility. So consistency in week 3, showing up in Facebook groups and online every single day. And we also want this to be feasible for you. If you have a 9-to-5 and you're trying to start this side hustle job, we don't want you to be on Facebook 2-3 hours every day. We are sometimes, I am sometimes, because I work for business owners where I have to be the moderator for their groups. But right now, you just need to be visible. And that is possible to do with our strategies by setting a timer, getting on Facebook, and being valuable in these groups, being consistent, so people start to recognize, hey, that girl, gave me advice, or she really liked my stuff. So we teach you all those things without letting Facebook Instagram, social media take over your life, because that's not the point of this. Okay, we want this to be something that fulfills you and not drains you. Okay, so scheduling your posts ahead of time. And remember, we just talked about Hootsuite and Buffer, so we're going to teach you how to schedule your own posts so that when a business owner needs you to do that, you can do that. The tech training in week 3 is going to be on various email campaigns. How to research, email campaigns would be like MailerLite, ActiveCampaign, and MailChimp. Those are 3 that we come across a lot. ConvertKit is another one that a lot of online business owners use. And an email campaign is simply just an email that you send out to your list of subscribers that want to hear from you. So we're going to be teaching you the various ones that we work with time to time. We're going to teach you how to research leads that you've gotten. So if someone says, hey, I might be interested in your VA services, you need to know that person's brand and business. It would speak so highly of you if you got on a call with a potential client who is a photographer, online photographer, let's say, or online business owner with, photography business, and you mentioned like, hey, I love this on your website, or I loved this photo you did. That would speak so highly of you that you took that time. So we're going to teach you how to research your potential leads to stand above other potential VAs. We're going to write lead generators, and we'll explain what that is in the group to promote your business. So that's week 3. It's so much information, but it's so awesome. It is a lot, but I will tell you that all of our girls in our first boot camp got jobs or increased their rates per hour, or got multiple jobs. So that's amazing, and we are so thrilled. That's why we added a week 4, so that you're not as overwhelmed and you have some catch-up days in there. So week 3 is consistency. Week 4 is actually landing the job. We're going to teach you how to write a contract, because you want to protect yourself and your business. We provide samples for you, places where you can just delete our name and put your name, so it's done for you. Okay, less work. How to invoice your clients, how to track your income and expenses, because let's say your VA business blows up huge and you enter a different tax bracket. We don't want you to get hit with a fine or a penalty when it comes tax time. We want to teach you how to track your income and expenses and talk to your tax person ahead of time and say, hey, look, I'm doing this. I'm a sole proprietor. I'm doing this side business. And we'll teach you all about whether you should be a sole proprietor or an LLC, because we've had to learn that, Kristen and I, for our own business and what we should do. So all about the money. We're going to teach you, I'm going to show you a couple tutorials on how I track my income and expenses, what things you can deduct in your business. You can deduct your mileage if you're driving anywhere. You can deduct like a dinner if you have a dinner with a client. You can deduct if you have a dedicated office in your house, you can deduct that square footage. If you use your phone at all for anything business related, you can deduct what you pay for your cell phone every month. So we teach you the questions you need to ask your tax guy, because money is so, like, we love the money coming in, but we know at the end of the year, come January, February, that the taxes are gonna go out. So we want to be smart, and we teach you how to kind of set that up and get yourself set as you move forward in your business. We're gonna give you tips on going live in Facebook. Don't be like sweaty after a workout. That's tip number 1. And how to share your story to connect with other people and to gain those clients that connect with you. So that is the 4 weeks. So here's why you need the course right now. Here's why you don't want to wait until the next time we do it, because guys, we may not run it again. Kristen and I have some other ideas for business owners. We have our own clients we're taking care of. We may not run this again. And we get asked, I'm not kidding you, every single week, hey, do you know of a VA? Do you know of a VA? And while we take on a lot of clients, we can't take on everyone. And the reality is that we are at a point with our services that our rate per hour and our services might be a little higher than what we're going to recommend you start out at. But for a business owner that comes to us, it would be perfect to say, here, we trained this person and they are great for you. And that's what we've done with a lot of our clients. We've had people come to us every single week, hey, I need a VA. And while I would love to help everybody, it's just not possible. And we've been able to bless other women with jobs. And so that's why you need the course right now. I said this in my email today, I believe. And if you're catching this, you're going to hear it too. But in my first month as a VA, children are screaming, I made $615 at $15 an hour. I don't know how many hours that is off the top of my head. That was for 2 clients, and one of them was Kristen. So here's what I did with this money. And again, $600 a month, that's gross. That's not what I will have to pay in taxes depending on what I make at the end of the year. So that's gross income, $615 in 1 month. And that fluctuates. So that's one thing, you know, if you're counting on, I need to make $500 every month, you can certainly do that. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's guaranteed. You have to do the work. We give you all the strategies and everything that you need for it. But here's what that allowed me to do. I'm in a situation where I have to contribute financially to make our budget. I have to do something. That's when we figured the numbers. When I quit my teaching job, I needed to do something. Started a fitness business, had severe postpartum with my son, and just kind of gave up. I gave up on my fitness business. I still do it and I'm still passionate about it, but it wasn't meeting our budget. We knew what we needed to make. And this was a year ago this time, because Micah was born in October last year. So I made $615. With that, I was able to pay more for my student loans. I was able to set money aside for Liam to go to the preschool I wanted him to go to. So my loans, I started paying $120 instead of $60. And guys, I've been out of college for 15 years, so I need to pay those off. Is that right? 15 years? I'm 33. 10 years? 12 years? Yeah. So I set money aside for Liam's preschool. That's $150 a month. I bought a new purse for myself at Target. So a little something fun, but it was like 20 bucks. So I did that. I treated myself to an extra coffee or 2 that week, and other weeks like $2 coffees, because I was like, treat yourself. I earned it. But the rest of it I put in our savings, and we use as our part of our monthly budget. It does not $600. I talked to somebody yesterday that needs to make $2,000 to $3,000 in this business. And while we've had those months, and I've been doing this for 10 months now, I didn't start off that way. So I want to be 100% transparent in that no, you're not going to make $3,000 in your first month. You could if you're like a superhero or something, but I don't believe starting at $15 an hour, and if you have a 9-to-5 job, you're going to run yourself ragged. And I don't want to do that to you. But what could it make possible? Right now, an extra $600 in your bank account, what could that do for your family? For me, it released that stress. It released that stress of having to sell one more thing, of having to, what if, you know, I think at the time we needed $400, so I had $200 extra there. If we would have had an unexpected car expense, I don't know where that money would come from. And a couple months this last year, I didn't know where that was going to come from. So that's what it made possible for me. And not only that, it is so much fun. I cannot express that enough. And I hope that that comes across in Kristen and I's personalities, that we love what we do. It is fun. It just is. I get to hop online, check in on Facebook groups, create fun graphics, send out newsletters. It's a lot of kind of admin work, but I love it. I get to hang out in the background and support other women who are having $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $10,000 months. And when they're successful, we are successful. And I know that I'm speaking for ladies in our boot camp that we had, our first round boot camp, and for myself. You get one job, that leads to 2, that leads to 3, because people talk about you when you're good. And when you love what you do, that is going to come across in your work, and when you go above and beyond. So we are going to teach you that in this 4-week boot camp. We're so excited for it. So you need this because maybe you need a creative outlet at home because you're a stay-at-home mom and you're about to go insane. That was me. Maybe you want to help others and you want to get paid to be on Facebook. Why not? Maybe you want to be able to help with an unexpected expense like car expenses, so forth and so forth. Or maybe you need this because you need a different way of life than what you've been living right now. Paycheck to paycheck, wondering where things are going to come from, knowing that you have safety nets, but not really wanting to tap into them. Guys, I have a mom that I could ask money for. I'm sure maybe you have a mom or a grandpa that could lend you money, but we don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want it to come from what I do and what I contribute to other people's lives. And I've been able to do that, and it's been so awesome. So now is the time for you to not wonder where that stuff is going to come from month to month. where you're going to get money for an emergency root canal, or to pay for your kids' new school supplies or new shoes or outrageous daycare, now is the time. And like I said, I don't have we have one spot left. We'll take as many as we can, but I don't know when we're going to offer this boot camp again, simply because we have more clients and we have more ideas to help business owners. Kristen and I do that instead of this boot camp. But we want to assemble this pool of women that we can refer to others. So I so want you to join, and I hope that this kind of lays it all out there, exactly what you're going to get. I know we've had some questions about more specific tech training, and that would be sort of like an upper level package that you would need to purchase from us, which we can certainly do for you. But what we offer that's different, because there's tech trainings on there, guys. There's YouTube and Google. And sometimes I might say, like, I don't know that answer, and I Google it myself. But what we do teach you is the heart behind it. And the heart behind it, and how to make Facebook work for you, because Facebook can be really negative and really draining, and really, even Kristen and I yesterday were talking, and we're like, we don't really like being on Facebook all the time because it can be really negative. We love our group and we love our people, but if we get in those wormholes, it's like awful. But we teach you how to have a positive experience and how to make it work for you and how to get paid to do it, to be on Facebook. It's fun. So if you're ready for that different kind of life, I hope that you sign up. I really do, because you won't regret it. It's $197. We're not going to change the price of it. We want to keep it there. It is an investment, and we can't guarantee you a job. We cannot do that. I'm not going to say you can get your money back if you don't get a job, because that's on you and your hard work. But I can guarantee that our strategies and our tips and our techniques 100% work, 100%, because I didn't know what I was doing when I started this. I didn't know anything. Okay, I had an online fitness business, but I didn't know anything. And now we have, we're at 4-figure months. We're almost a 5-figure month. That's our goal, 5-figure months. But this is possible for you. If you have any further questions, please leave them below in the comments. Email me at Kelly, Kelli, at thebizrunners.com. I will respond to you immediately, not within 24 hours, but I will respond to you immediately, because this group starts Monday in a private Facebook group. And I will leave the link to sign up. It'll take you through to PayPal and your pay there, and then we will push you into the group starting over the weekend. You will get your money back if you do our strategies. And it's $197. I know that's a huge commitment for you. It is for me. Even now, $197, it's not like, oh, I'll just throw that away. I know that's a huge commitment, but $197, you'll make that back 2-3 weeks. Not a lot of courses can say that. Not a lot of courses can say that. So we're keeping, thanks Kristen, and we love you. And yes, it is totally, totally worth it. We've even added more since Kristen's been in it. So we're super, super excited for this. Again, we would love to have you. So I'm going to put the link below. I'm going to hop off here, take a shower because I'm gross. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Consider joining. Think about it. Pray about it. Talk to your spouse about it. Whatever is keeping you from it, know that God has bigger things for you. God has bigger things for you in your life. And if you just feel this tug, like, man, I'm in a rut. I'm in a rut at home. I love being at home, but I want to work, and I want to be creative. I want to help people. I want to feel like myself again. Then reach out. Then I promise you this is for you, because I will say with 100% authority that this saved me. It saved me from postpartum. It saved me from being in desperation. It saved me from knowing where my money was going to come from. And it 100% changed me. And these relationships I formed with Kristen, and Kristen who's on our team now, like, those have been life-changing. So it's more than just a job. And I'm going to get emotional, but it's more than just a job. And I want that for you too. We all want that for you too. So I'll leave the link below, and I'm going to sign off now. Okay. Have a great, great weekend, and we'll see you Monday.